book. It's one of the first books I myself read to learn about my own faith, and it was very good overview about Shia Islam. So thank you for doing this work, and of course thank you Allah for now translating it. And first question I would like to ask you is, do you think this book challenges stereotypes about Shia Islam?
Okay. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Thank you very much. I think for those who don't have their impression of Shia Islam or understanding of Shia Islam based on scholarly sources, yes, this can challenge their understanding, because unfortunately over centuries there have been deliberate attempts to misrepresent and mispresent the Shia Islam, and also sometimes ignorance has added to the problem. So I hope this book, by giving the image of Shia Islam as is believed by the Shia themselves, especially by their scholars, by their leaders and resources, can help everyone to have a safe and sound understanding.
Thank you so much.
My pleasure.
Well, the next question I have is, who would you say is the target audience of this book?
Any person who is a student of religions in universities, or someone who is a seeker of understanding of other cultures, other religions, I think can benefit from this book. It doesn't have to be a person who is specialized in comparative religion. Of course, those who are involved in the field of comparative religion and religious studies, they can benefit more. But I think a student of religions and any open readers, I think, can benefit from the book. And I did my best not to assume a certain background of knowledge and experience for the readers. So I hope everyone can benefit, even a high school student can benefit, but those who are more involved in this field can benefit better. References are also given for the people who want to read more.
Thank you. I think it's true. It's really a book that everyone can benefit from, and it's very comprehensively as well. So one more question I want to ask you is, if you could tell a Finnish person one beautiful thing about Shi'i Islam, what would it be?
Sorry, could you repeat your question? I couldn't hear.
If you could tell a Finnish person one beautiful thing about Shi'i Islam, what would it be?
Yeah, I think for myself, the most important thing that I tried also to explain in this book, and also I have tried to live by that, is that Shia Islam brings three things together. I'm not saying this is exclusive to the Shia. I don't say that every Shia single person is, doing this, but this is our heritage. And I think this is also something useful for humanity, something that I think the Finnish people also would find it beneficial. And this is something that can bring balance, can avoid extremism. And that is in Shia Islam, we try to have rationality and spirituality and search for justice together. If we don't have rational approach to religion, it can lead to fanatism. It can lead to one-sidedness that can be dangerous, and the minimum is that it would not bear the fruits that we expect from religion. We need to have rational approach, and this is in every aspect of religion. In Shia Islam, whether it is in theology, whether it is in spirituality, whether it is in family, in economy, in everything, we need to follow reason and intellect. Plus spirituality. We are not to be satisfied with performance of some rituals and some practices. Everything has a spiritual dimension. Everything is to make our life more meaningful, more human, and more godly. There are people who are spiritual but not rational. There are people who are rational but not spiritual. We want people who are both rational and spiritual, but then at the same time we have to be concerned about social justice. So we want to be rational and spiritual, but also we want to make sure that we establish justice within and without. In Shia Islam, justice first has to be established inside every person. I can do injustice to myself. If I do injustice to myself, if I don't grow my potentials, my talents, if I harm my own development, this is injustice. And then it will be extended to the external world, and I would do then injustice to others. So we need to have these three together. And I remember in 2015 when we had a dialogue between Shia Islam and World Council of Churches in Geneva, which is an umbrella organization for Orthodox and Protestant churches. Everyone agreed at the end in the communique, which is on the website of World Council of Churches, that all religious people should try to have these three: rationality, spirituality, and search for justice. And I hope in this way we can have inner peace and outer peace. And that is the only type of life that suits human beings as vicegerents of God, as representatives of God, or as we say in Christianity also, as images of God.
Very beautifully summarized the essence of Islam, Shia Islam, especially now that it's Armenian. We remember the story of Imam Hussein and his standing for justice.
Yes.
Beautifully said.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
My pleasure. Thank you.
Hope to read more of your books in the future as well, and have the Finnish language as well.
I hope so, and I thank Sheikh Abbas for translating the book and the publisher for publishing, and I hope you would share your feedback with us so that for future editions we can incorporate.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. May God be with you.
Kiitoksia. Nyt minulla olisi yksi kysymys vielä Sheikh Abbasille, että eikä voida puhua pelkästään islamista. Miksi pitää korostaa juuri shialaisuutta?
Joo, siihen auttaa, jos siihen auttaa, että niillä on eri